We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight? For the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand. Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own. But that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment. Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Ooh, sharp elbow. Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
Reigns cuts him off.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Ooh.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Oh, man.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Who will break first? That is the question.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Rollins! Here comes Seth! Sling blade!
Rollins in complete control.
Placing him in the corner.
Clothesline in the corner!
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle. Here's the pump handle. Suplex launched.
Schoolboy takedown.
Oh no, wait a minute.
What power from the Tribal Chief. Over and over again, getting beaten down with force.
Rollins on the move. The stomp.
We can have a new champ here. Looking for the pin. Looks like a rope break stopped the count.
No way.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this.
That suplex into a powerbomb. My goodness.
And that core area really getting lit up. Endless knee strikes.
We should probably, we should probably go. There goes all our notes and monitors.
This table's about to serve a very different purpose.
Rollins just a step too slow.
Right to the knee.
He's headed to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
Uh-oh. Don't bring the fight over here.
Better clear out, guys.
Reigns heads up. This is going to be good. Here we go. And he turned it around. And Reigns reverses.
Reigns has his opponent in a fireman's carry and switches into a flapjack.
Heading back into the ring now.
Soaring! Whoa, look out! The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced.
He is desperately trying to maneuver out of this and successfully does.
Knee straight to the gut, stays off the attack.
And Seth just taunting his opponent now.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort. Being placed in the corner here. Fends it off. Good counter.
Repeated kicks.
Bang! Good technique reversing Rollins. Right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Crucial moment. A revolution knee by Rollins.
Carefully measuring, waiting to strike.
Went for it all, but gets nothing. That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Trapped in the corner.
Non-stop blows. Ooh, slows that down with a well-placed kick.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Roman had that scouted.
Here comes a neck breaker, but their opponent has other plans. Great resistance and a neck breaker counter.
And stays one step ahead. Right to the gut.
Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach. Find some payback with their own reversal. He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he?
Oh,
is he?
Yeah!
Power bomb. And these non-stop attacks on the torso have more than done their job here.
We could be looking at broken ribs.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Just like that, sent out of the ring.
From the apron.
All the way to the outside. Roman getting ready to finish this to finally vanquish the demons of Seth Rollins and the Shield.
There's the takedown reversal. Sling blade. Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other. I think it's time to clear out.
Yeah, this is a bad situation. Oh, he timed that counter well. Hoisted up. Oh, man, what a gut buster. Tossed back into the ring. Really cutting it close there.
Slowly getting back up, and he is not going to like what's next.
Rollins lining it up.
Oh, instead.
Being set up in the corner for something. Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Nasty right hand.
Enziguri to the floor.
And his head is becoming a bigger target.
He's making his way to ringside now.
Seth Rollins may be looking. Revolution knee.
And he slides him back to the mat. And he's going to the top.
Taking flight.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Oh, look at this. What a headbutt.
The head of the table. And Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left. Reigns. That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained. Cover. And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense